Well, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me on this front yard flower and herb garden tour. These right here you're seeing are from the front of my home in front of the porch. They are lilies that I love. They come back every year. Aren't they beautiful? Now, on to our herbs. This right here is parsley. Parsley is very easy to grow. I love adding it to my meals. Next door, you see some oregano that I grew, and I love oregano as well, and thyme. You see that I put that down there inside as a coverage to help keep down on weeds coming out. Next to it is oregano, and then you have the white sage. That's what I'm holding now, and the leaves are very distinct for white sage. They are so beautiful and so good and tasty in food. I'm going to love drying these for Thanksgiving. Next, we have here my chamomile plant, and this actually I picked up from a store and put it right on out here in my herb garden along next to the cilantro that I often harvest from as well to place in lots of different meals. I'm going to put a picture of some eggplant that I did. Tastes so good, like steak if you were a meat eater. But since I've changed my diet, this was my steak eggplant. Now, these are some pieces that I have of my plants that I have in house that I grow and put around my living room and dining room. This is a philodendron. And I took like 25 pieces from the mother plant and I just repotted them on a stick. Beautiful. In the left hand corner, that's a dumb cane or mother in law plant. This one here is a Chinese evergreen, also known as Philippine evergreen, that has a lily coming out of it right there. It's also known as the poison dart plant. And then this here is the mother plant of the large mother in law plant that I took a piece from. Right there. That's the piece I took from it. I'll add a bigger photo of the entire plant towards the end of this video. I'll also add some photos of how these plants are doing now. This here was at the beginning of the spring garden when the lilies were, beginning to bloom and going to full bloom. This is the side of my front porch, and I have the lilies going all along the side. Next, I'm going to go down the steps so that I can show you the front. Starting with lavender in a container on the front porch. I love lavender. I can take it and harvest it in July and add it to many different oils to make beautiful body butters as well as soap. Gotta love lavender. I have more lavender planted down there in the ground next to hydrangeas that haven't bloomed yet when this video was done. And then the lilies align along the back wall. This is another hydrangea. It was beginning to bloom, so I just zoomed in so that you can get a good look at the leaves and the new blooms that were coming. I love hydrangeas because you can change the color of them. This here is another lavender plant. I have one planted at both ends. As I said, I love, love, love lavender. They're so beautiful. By the way, purple is my favorite color as well. They smell so good. So good. Now here is the front view of the side of the porch that I was showing in the beginning of the video. These are the lilies getting ready to bloom. I started this lily garden in the front from just 3 lily plants. That's all. And this is what it turned into. They're so pretty. I have them planted in the front as well as in the back. Thank you for watching, Lady Empress. Bye.